Hey, light your candle. Get your shit together. Get ready. Oh man, I told myself not to cuss. Oh well. Welcome to your Oracle meditation. If you were called here, it is because not only your algorithm, but your thought process. You are asking and know that there is more out there for you to discover. So your thoughts have brought you here to be with your tribe, your true tribe. So light that candle and start connecting to your breath. In this practice, did you know that when you light that candle, you are connecting to Mother Earth? When you carve out time to light the candle and to connect to Mother Earth, you are checking in to receive her blessings. And we do this through breath. So let this be the invitation for you, to challenge you to take those baby steps of meditation. This desk here, these cards and these symbols and these signs and this all means something. We are missing one in case you are pointing that out. This is a moon spread. In time, you will learn what everything means, and you will be able to view the world the way that we as a tribe view it. So come, check in, sit with me, and work on clearing your thoughts, learning to practice, training your mind through imagination and through breath, to truly learn to control your thoughts that will then influence your words and ultimately influence your actions to more positive frequency. So let's get started. If you have noticed, this is a moon spread. This is Grandmother Moon. These are the star nations, and this is our body. These are the frequencies in which we move through the moon phases. We move through frequency. Today, we start the last quarter moon. Last quarter moon is about starting that forgiveness. Yes, we take time out to create, to speak blessings onto people. We also take time to forgive ourselves. What do we forgive? We forgive everything that we didn't do, that we should have done, that was said, that was not said. And we simply forgive. It doesn't have to be one thing specific. It could just be through breath. So do this with me. Imagine that there is blessings, medicine, and magic lingering in the air. And all you need to do is exhale to make room. That's it. For right now, that's it. So do this with me. Inhale the blessings, the medicine, and magic. And exhale to make room. Find that frequency. These are the baby steps through meditation, and you will discover the frequency, the information. Come. Exhale. We are now moved into the 7th phase of the moon, the last quarter moon, about forgiveness. In the new moon, we worked on the root chakra, setting up that foundation, that survival. Moved on to the sacral chakra that incorporated our emotional and intimate needs. Picking up our courage, our power with the solar plexus. Increasing our forgiveness and compassion in the heart. Hitting the full moon and rejoicing with the throat chakra, giving us that self-expression. Moving through to the third eye, giving us that clarity of sight to see through the illusion. And to harness our psychic and, oh Lord, what's that word? Starts with an I. Intuition. Thank you. Now we are moving and rejoicing to the crown chakra. This was the beginning of your clarity, directly associated with wisdom and selflessness. This energy influences your thoughts about love, compassion, ethics, connection. directly associated with your nervous system, your cerebral cortex, releasing that obsessive thoughts, that easily confusion, the depression. This is where it ends and begins. But you must start with forgiveness. You are the key that turns the lock that opens the door. So come, before we get into the oracle cards, continue to breathe. Find that breath. As the moon moves through its phases, we move through constellations. We are moving into the constellation Cancer. And Cancer resides in our chest. Cancer is more of that nurturing energy, that emotional, defensive, sensitive, residing in our chest, releasing that overprotective attitude and increasing that nourishing, that self-nourishing, ruled by the moon. And the moon is all about moving through your emotions, seeing through the clarity. This describes your emotional needs and how you want to be nurtured. So just move through your information. Next, now that you have found your breath and you kind of understand what's going on, let's get into these. But first, let's do a body scan and prepare our physical body to release and to enter into that state of meditation through imagination, through breath. So imagine that there is a hoop connected to your breath. Inhale, let it go up. Exhale, let it sink down gently, relaxing your forehead, closing your eyes, relaxing your jaw, your neck, your throat, your shoulders. Inhale, let it go all the way back up, as high as you can imagine. Exhale, let it sink down, but this time maybe just a bit faster, and let it create a bubble. Exhale, sink. Let the frequency change. Inhale. Don't be afraid of the quiet. Go deeper. This is the transition through imagination. Inhale. Take it from here. This is your practice. If you've reached the end already, do it again. Repeat the process until you feel that heaviness, that sense of connection. They kept you from the dark, but if you see those speckles, if you feel that weight, you're doing it. You're doing it. Here we go. Last time. If you've reached the end, tie off your hoop, tie off your bubble, and create a cord, like a rope, or a ribbon, a root, a vine, and imagine connecting it back to your mother. Float in a bubble, in a balloon with a long cord. Your mind will remember the closest thing to your imagination. It will remember. And welcome. Welcome to the great mystery. Welcome to the void. Here, this is our sacred space that you can only achieve through the connection of the imagination connection through your mother. This is a universal thought that only can be shared with those that have had a mother. No artificial intelligence, no extra drama. You are training your mind to connect to something natural, to connect to the idea of a universal thought. This is our sanctuary, so welcome. This is your tribe. The speckles in the dark, that's us. Remember, you are directly working through breath to work on your pineal gland. What's the pineal gland? If you can see in your dreams, that is the unlocking of your pineal gland. We unlock our pineal gland through breath and imagination, because we understand that we are the key that unlocks the door to hopes and dreams, to abundance. So come, lay back in the void and listen to a story, to train your mind, your thoughts, and pick up some information, to be reminded of who you are, and you are your purpose in the world. We all walk a red road together, through the red road to the sacred mountains, to the unobstructed view of the top. Today we start our journey with the standing people, roots and giving. The standing people are the trees, the longest living relative to us. Their roots slide deep into Mother Earth, giving us that sacred connection, that vibration, that nurturing, that safety. We are meant to save the trees, to save that connection of our roots, of our ancestors. You are needing to establish those deep roots of forgiveness, to truly use your sacred connection, your wisdom, and act with selflessness, to move through your emotions as the grandmother moon moves through her phases and the star nations move through their orbits. We are meant to breathe through our imagination, to release and become one with our higher self through love, through forgiveness, through peace. The sign, the symbol, and the synchronicity today that we get, we are on a vision quest to see through the illusion. Dance. Realize that we are the children of the Creator. We are faced with fear. Embrace your mortality. Embrace the fact that we are human. And we will see and meet face to face with Spirit. Find that clarity to spend time with nature. If you live in the city, go take a walk in the park. If you're like us and you live in the country, spend time outside. In forgiveness, in contemplation. Get off the couch, turn off your phone. Spirit is trying to contact you and has received a busy signal. Are you too busy with your life? Don't miss the call. Make room for quiet time this evening. Allow yourself to become maybe just a little bored for a little while. And you will be able to hear the important message trying to get through, calling you to forgive. Go on that vision quest. Detox your mind. I know that I am not the first person to tell you these things. I am also getting that repeated message to seek that higher vision. The animal that steps before us to lead the way, elder caribou. Heal and regenerate. When you detox your mind and you detox your thoughts, you connect back to breath. You are able to see through that obsessiveness that you've created and forgive yourself and move on. The ancestor that leads us, Albert Einstein. Open up your mind because you have infinite possibilities. I got made fun of for having these cards, but understand, these are humans. These are not divine beings. They were human and made mistakes just like you and me. But they carried a message just like you and me. Open your mind because you have infinite possibilities. See through the illusion of the silliness and the judgment and heal and regenerate. Go on that vision quest. Detox your mind. Know that we are all in a coaching. There we go, to abundance. Abundance is not a location, a thing, it is a frequency of higher thinking. This is us in our bubbles, leaving the ground of doing it the way that everybody does, because we know that we can detach ourselves and float and still be connected. Tune to that frequency of abundance. Know that not everybody has to walk the red road. Some of us get to float. Know that we are doing this through imagination, through breath, healing our trauma, connecting back to our ancestors. Be reminded once again, you are the answer to your ancestors' prayers. We are becoming the ancestors that are sharing the message of forgiveness, of connection, of emotional healing, and moving through our phases. Listening to our ancestors, the animals, simply telling us to open up your mind and heal and regenerate, to detox it, and to go on a vision quest, to get connected back to the standing people, the roots, and to give yourself the best gift there is, time. Stop, look, and listen to your mind, your body, and your soul. Just to let you know, if you've come this far and are still doubting, I do not look at the cards. I do light my candle, I shuffle them, but the message comes from you. It comes from that collective mind that we have, through fire, through breath. Know that you are significantly healing your mind, your body, and connecting it to your soul, because you are the key that unlocks the door and allows the flow of imagination. Don't stop breathing. Here we go. I accidentally sat on the remote. There we go. Reminding yourself that you are part of a tribe, a team, a seers that hold the key. They can rewrite a story. Remember to connect and be grateful and honor your ancestors. Sit and pray. Know that there is a cause and effect to everything, and that we see the pattern and can break that cycle of negative thinking. Transform your thoughts into beautiful visions. Come. Go deeper. And for those of you that made it this far, congratulations. Now let's go deeper. Let's do a session of EFT. EFT is emotional freedom technique. This is where we are truly allow our body to decide what our mind is overwhelmed in doing, deciding what to let go, so that we may tune to that frequency of abundance and truly do what our ancestors taught us to do. Light that candle. Spend time harmonizing your mind, your body, and your soul. So find that area on your hand where you would do a karate chop, right in here. Tap, switch sides and tap. Next, find that area on your face, that eyebrow area. Tap that area and repeat this phrase. All my needs are being met above and beyond my greatest expectation. Tap the side of your eye. All my needs are being met above and beyond my greatest expectation. Under your eye. All my needs are being met above and beyond my greatest expectation. Tap under your nose. All my needs are being met above and beyond my greatest expectation. Tap your chin. All my needs are being met above and beyond my greatest expectation. Slide down your throat to the beginning of your collarbone. All my needs are being met above and beyond my greatest expectations. Believe it. Tap the side of your arm, under your arm, like you're giving yourself half a hug. All my needs are being met above and beyond my greatest expectations. Tap the top of your head. Let this message sink in. All your needs are being met above and beyond your greatest expectations. so they don't come in the way you expect them to come in. Be open. Know that you are healing. Know that you have found the answer, and the answer is you. So thank you. Thank you for sharing the message. Thank you for following. Thank you for liking, for sharing, for commenting. Most of all, thank you for practicing your medicine. Please continue to like, subscribe, to share, and strengthen our message of connection. Strengthen our tribe. Know that you are the spark that creates the momentum, the example of forgiveness. So come. If you're ready, let's make our way back. Through the void, through sound. Don't rush. Just breathe. Just breathe. Please continue to breathe. Know that you can truly connect to something greater if you simply close your eyes and breathe. Welcome back. You're getting good. So, thank you once again for being here. So if you're ready, wiggle your toes, or wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes to all of your magic. You are a blessing in the world. So, I'm the medicine woman, here to decode that message of confusion and simply give you a direction, a plan of action. So, till we meet again, you are a blessing. So I offer you more blessings to you, to me, and to all that listen.